We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
All right, let's check the sound. Are we live?
Check the sound. Check if we're live. And I can hold my. Is it echo?
Your mic is not working.
My mic is asked.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
And my mic seems to work when I speak literally right here.
Yeah, now my mic works too. I think because I fixed it. I think, at least.
Yeah, it works, but it's like we really have to speak here and we can't speak loudly.
Don't speak. Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking. Don't need to start explaining.
Mm-hmm. Good one.
Oh, you and me. All right, let's get the banner up. Used to be together. This could be karaoke. No.
Hello.
Yo, what up, Jack? I'm rocking the Arsenal today for Odegaard. And
I'm rocking the controversial Argentinian jersey.
Leo.
The colors look good on me, so
yes,
we're going.
Light blue is your color.
And look, like as controversial as Argentina and FIFA are, like Messi's still Messi. He's still got 41 years under his belt of
41?
What is it? 41?
39.
Oh, 39 years under his belt of straight goatedness.
That's very nice, Jack. Congratulations. That could be a record. How did you watch 9 games yesterday?
And he doesn't even have the streaming service.
He doesn't even have Apple TV. Wow. It's impressive. I'm impressed. All right, this is the banner. It's going up.
I wish you could like center yourself a little more. Yeah.
If I center myself, then the volume gets closer to you.
I know, but so I'll go this way.
You're playing a dangerous game here.
Okay. Hey, Flame. Good morning.
Hey, Flame. Good morning or afternoon, rather.
We're trying our best to work with the sound, so we're not gonna get too excited. We're gonna speak close to the mic.
MLB TV quad box. Oh, that's how you did it, Jack. Nice. Very cool. I don't know what the record is for most games watched in a day, and I don't know how much you're watching of any single game at once, just because it's like Red Zone, I imagine, where you have to have your head on a swivel and you're not actually like watching the full entirety of the game, but you always assume it's morning. Oh, huh. Well, it usually is.
It is.
It usually is.
It usually is.
Oh, you're right to assume that. All right, so RateGame Live. This is our show. This is our weekend show on Saturdays that we do. It is a sports show hosted by yours truly. My name is Nick. I'm the founder of RateGame. Joining me is my wife,
and co-host,
and co-founder.
Wait,
where'd your title go?
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Co-founder.
Yeah. I spruced it up for us. Because this is the real deal. This is the real deal. It's a show that we host on the weekend, RateGame Live, and the show is about sports. The show is about the sports fans on RateGame that rated the sports games that they love to watch. On the weekend, it gets a little spicy, gets a little juicy. We do a recurring segment on the show where I bring on this lovely lady to my left, your right. And we do this thing called Tea Time, where we talk about the juicy goss that's permeating the sports world. We get some hot takes.
Either current or like in the past.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, today
some of it is tea that is still piping.
Still piping. Piping tea. Yeah. So we put on the kettle, get your teacups out. What do you need?
Those things on the floor. Because I want to see if I put it here, if it'll help.
Oh, the pad?
Sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay, here. Putting this on the table to see if it blocks the sound from under the mic here and helps a little bit. Okay. This is the last show we did. There's an echo, and it pissed me off.
Yeah. There's always an echo. It's always pissing you off.
Yeah, this entire thing is pissing me off.
Just pissed off.
Pissed off right now.
I think it's better, actually, to be honest.
To put the little...
I mean, I'm not going to hold it here.
No, I'm just holding it right here.
All right.
Whatever.
See what
Let's keep going. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's all good.
I just think it helps with sound.
Good. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see. We'll see in post.
I think on the last show, someone said you've already done 100 episodes.
Who?
Somebody wrote in the chat that you did 100 episodes of RateGame Live already. No way, right?
Yeah, last episode was the 100th.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think by the 100th episode we'd have figured out the sound. It's not so easy.
It's not so easy. It's not so easy being a sound engineer and also a podcast producer. All right. So anyway, back to the state of affairs here. It's called RateGame Live. We start the show always, doesn't matter if it's during the week or on the weekend, with the same question that we ask and answer. And it is, were the sports good? So using our platform, which is on the app stores up there. You see that?
Fancy.
Yeah. And also on the web, on the World Wide Web, you can rate sports games that you love to watch. And then using those ratings, we actually talk about them. And it really shapes the show. It informs where we take this little... What, you got caught with the pad?
Up here.
Sponsored by...
Down here.
Brought to you by... ESPN. Remember that? Oh, no, you don't. You don't watch ESPN. All right. So...
Is that what they did?
And there was always a lead in. It was like, brought to you by Coors Light. All right. So last 24 hours in sports, solid night, 6.86. That is mostly driven by a couple of games actually, but the biggest one was Spain versus Belgium, which 3 leagues in action, 1 from FIFA, couple from WNBA, and then the most from Major League Baseball. 253 ratings on those bad boys. So 18 games in total, 446 outside of that. So that's people that are looking for stuff that wasn't yesterday, that didn't happen yesterday. And those could be, places that they've been, games that they've in yesteryear. It's important though, because we take a look at the platform ratings, the total of which help us get to a goal. So oftentimes you see those little thermometers for you ever see that for drives or churches where it's we want to raise this much money and they fill in the thermometer. So this is our little ratings thermometer here. The workhorse of this green rating was that Spain and Belgium game coming in at a 7-3. WNBA had 3 games last night, 6-8-3, and then Major League Baseball with a 6-4-6, which is actually not bad, surprisingly. Usually we see the Major League Baseball in the 5s, so we'll take it. All right, so this is where I was going with that old thermometer reference. And the thermometers, it's starting to change color here. So we have 264,000 ratings on the platform. There were, let's see, of those in the past week, we got 5,000. In the past 30 days, 22,000, almost 23,000 ratings. So safe to say the World Cup, since it started on June 11th, we are officially 30 days from the start date. maybe 31, depending on how many days are in June. Don't clock me on that. 22, almost 23,000 ratings. And you can see most of them have come not canonically, not in the archives, but rather in real time. Producer seems to agree with that one. He likes it. So here's where we're at with the next milestone on the journey, which is 300,000. 64% of the way there. And then if you look one step below the big old goal, that's when the thermometer reaches its maximum temperature. That is 1 million ratings. So we are 26.4% of the way there. For any math nerds, you just take that, you multiply it by 100, 264,000. That's pretty simple. I would have a really, really easy time with this if this was a school problem. But that's exactly where my math knowledge stops. So, solid stretch the last 30 days. Wow, very cool. World Cup has been a smash hit. Not quite March Madness, but close. Any thoughts? None. Okay, great. I wonder if you're trying to just not have the echo, and that's why.
I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts. You pretty much covered all the bases here.
Covered all the bases. Yeah. All right. So that is a nice segue into our first topic du jour, which is Spain to the semis. So yesterday we had the first of our
Thanks, Flame.
second of our quarterfinal game. What did Flame say?
You're good. No echo.
Oh, nice.
He knows I'm all insecure about the echo.
Yeah, as you should be. And I appreciate that. So yes, yesterday we had our second of the, oh man, I hate this. Just like stop sharing screen. Then we have to start sharing screen. Go ahead. Pop that guy up there. Okay. Yesterday was the second quarterfinal game. We have two more on the slate today, and it was, I'll be honest with you, a little bit of a snoozer for yours truly. A
little bit of a snoozer, guys. Nick doesn't fall asleep for every all sports games. He's pretty like at it. Spain games have lulled him to sleep like I've never seen before. I don't think he's watched a single Spain game.
I've watched them.
You watch like the end, or
Yeah.
like you come in and out of your siesta, but you're pretty out
Yeah.
for the majority of all the Spain games.
Have you ever thought about that? I'm just honoring them.
That's right. You're just honoring the siesta time.
I'm just going to.
Yeah, no, and I can't blame him. Like Spain has been playing pretty boring. I don't know what it's either. I don't know if they're playing safe because they're like not trying to risk anything, and so they're trying to be strategy smart about it. But maybe the players aren't. I mean, I think Lamine Yamal has, he came in with a lot of hype, and not that he's underperformed because they've gone far along and he's helped get them there. But I don't think we've seen anything that's blown our minds. And maybe we thought we would see some of that. So maybe the hype was too much for Spain and they're not really reaching the expectation everyone set. I don't know. Or it's not just, or they're just a little boring. I don't know. Or they've been playing teams that are actually quite competitive for them. And it's been very tough to get goals or.
Wait. Yeah, I think you're onto something there. So you see that Belgium scored?
Yeah.
That's the first goal that Spain led up in the World Cup. So I think what it speaks to is the fact that their defense is just.
Wait, you mean every other game that Spain has played, it was zero?
Zero goals. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
That's why. So I think their defense is just so smothering that you are put to sleep. You're kind of lulled to sleep because.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Belgium's the first one to score against Spain this entire time.
They've been shutting folks out.
That's actually very impressive.
That's right.
Oh, the wind has changed.
The wind has changed. Look at this: 1-0, 3-0, 1-0, 4-0.
Look how nice that looks on RateGame. Ugh, I love it. Sometimes I just love our app.
Sometimes.
I'm like, wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, just easy. It's clean.
Wow, I didn't know. Okay. I was like about to hate a little bit more on Spain with how sleepy they've been, but
Sleepy's good for them.
yeah, I think they're actually pretty fantastic.
Mm.
Now that I see that, that's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And remember, Belgium's goal was like insane. The guy Dekalter or Dekelter,
Mm-hmm.
the header,
Mm-hmm.
very impressive.
Yeah, that was impressive because the play before was very impressive.
Yeah, and I think the whole read on them is that they're just like surgical, and they are maybe not as flashy as France, but their defense is second to none. You know, 1 goal this entire tournament. That's kind of nuts.
No, that's a really interesting nugget of information that I did not realize.
Yes.
I'm gonna like shut the hell up now.
No, I mean, it's interesting because the next match, you know.
But yeah, I mean, if that's impressive, nonetheless, that's impressive. But the games still have been a little boring. But I guess that makes sense. That explains it all. It's not for nothing.
Yeah, this is the highest rated game that they've played in, or the most entertaining, and it really just came down to the last like 20 minutes.
And you know that's when you'll get these, comments from people being like, the real footballers know what Spain is doing.
Well, now we have.
All right, now I get it.
Yeah, the unstoppable force in France meets the immovable object in Spain, and that is going to be. I mean, a lot of people are saying that this is like the actual final. This next match,
the Spain-France.
Yeah, because you have dictator Mbappe, and the Golden Boot leader, or tied at least with Messi, versus this insane Spaniard defense. So it's really,
this will be interesting because France has managed to score pretty well. If we pull up France on RateGame, they've got a lot of goals. No,
France.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've been scoring.
So they haven't played Spain yet, obviously, right? No.
Mm-mm.
They didn't play Spain in the not the knockouts, the other ones.
No, that was Norway.
Oh, okay.
They played Norway, but Norway like sat all their players, so I don't think it was like a true test. They sat Holland and everything. Yeah, they've been scoring a lot of goals. I mean, 4, 3, 3.
Yeah, no, they've been scoring goals like crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes for a very interesting matchup now.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Very interesting matchup.
Yeah. Winner gets a shot at the title.
Yeah. Lamine Yamal has only 1 goal so far. I didn't even realize it was just 1. He hasn't played as well as he was expected to. Obviously, a ton of pressure for a guy turning 19. Oh my God, in 2 days. Yeah, he was expected to score a lot more. I think he was just expected to be a bigger name. And names like Haaland have totally overpowered Lamine Yamal this tournament.
He's a little bit older.
He's older, and I do think age makes a difference for sure.
100%.
But how old was Mbappe when he won the first World Cup?
He was 18.
So it makes a difference, but not so much
Yeah.
when you're Mbappe.
Well, I don't know if he was the best player on his team at the time.
Okay, I see where we're going.
As much as I love upsets and underdog stories, France versus Spain, it's about to be cinema. Spicy at the end, but the Belgian keeper has to keep that. Oh yeah, that keeper who let up the game-winning goal. Poor guy. He gets put in crunch time, and the ball just popped out, and then it got punched in.
Right, Marino.
That was the super sub, and that is your player of the game right there.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, because I mean, think how he had to be like on it. You have to be so locked in and ready. You can't be like.
We had a Belgian fan.
Oh, we did.
Belgium was the underdog doing this, going into this match, but at halftime it felt like we had a chance. It was pretty tight for the rest of it until, of course, that cruel goal at the 88-minute mark. The whole Belgium team auto-destroyed.
I love that. Auto-destroyed.
The placement for
self-destruct.
We'll probably have nightmares of this night. Yeah, I just like.
Oh, it's a great take, though.
Terrible. I felt for that guy. He only had like 3 total international appearances, and you put him in that, in that situation. It's like, and then all of a sudden you lose the game essentially. Belgian keeper is doing amazing, and then he gets hurt, and in comes some Dwayne who immediately blows the game. Nice job.
No, he did
Jesus.
though.
I know.
That reminds me of the game where they put in I'm forgetting now what team, but they switched goalies for the penalty kicks.
That was Australia.
And everyone was like, what the f are you doing, bro? I literally screamed at the TV. I was like, what? This guy hasn't even touched the ball once all game. You're telling me he's warmed up and ready to stop those penalties?
And his name was Matt Ryan. So that's a famous name for football fans, like American.
Oh, you told me. Yeah, you said that.
He's a quarterback who notoriously, I mean, it's not directly his fault. He definitely contributed some plays where like he took a sack when he shouldn't have. But he ultimately was the losing quarterback when Tom Brady had his famous 28-3 Super Bowl comeback.
Wow.
Yeah. Which it's funny because Brady was saying that the Argentina comeback that happened in Atlanta versus Egypt was better than his own. And I was like, "What, dude? You're just saying that for reaction because like yours was a Super Bowl."
Yeah, I don't know. Tom
Yours
Brady.
was a Super Bowl,
I bet you has a bet on it.
No.
Doesn't he do betting ads, Tom Brady?
He does, unfortunately.
I don't like that. I bet you he has something like that on it.
That's
I can't trust him anymore. His whole reputation has gone downhill for me.
That's Jack's goat. It's Jack's favorite.
Like, I'm a fan of him until he retired.
Yeah, his post retirement career has been ridiculous.
Abysmal.
He's actually pretty good in the booth now, but all right. So
yeah, he is fine at the booth.
This was a 7-3.
He's fine.
He's fine in the booth. This was a 7-3, and Spain gets to play in the semifinal, which is, let's see, when is this? Is it Tuesday? I think Tuesday is when. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we have France attack is insane and Spanish defense is insane. So that will be that's going to be a very competitive matchup.
It's gonna be one for
so
the
we think. We'll see,
Wow, so there's only 11 people picked, but now 12.
Still early.
I'm not going to give the score prediction yet, but
I have no clue. I mean, I think, it's like if I think like, what am I trying to say right now? Like, the most likely outcome is that France will win.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll probably get one more goal than Spain.
Mm.
But I hope that's not the case. I hope it's a little more spicy than that.
Yeah. Interesting to see this is rounding into form here, 300 and an 8.7. I think we nailed that. I think if the VAR to VAR didn't happen, then this is easily
a 9.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
I think the
for
VAR,
sure.
I think the VAR took off 0.3 easily there. Easily.
Absolutely. For a lot of people.
For a lot of people, myself included.
FIFA corrupta.
Yes. What's your favorite take?
My favorite take by Juan.
All right. So here is the next piece of the puzzle we're going to transition to really quick. So we have a bunch of stories that are kind of in line with tea time, but this one I think is probably the lowest of the stakes in terms of just funniness.
Mm-hmm.
So we will start here.
Is it a video?
It's it's a video of what's his name, of Jack's boy.
Tom Brady? No,
there's this new guy. Here he is. This little goofer. So the story here is that the Red Sox played the Mets yesterday, but their plane, for whatever reason, got stuck in Chicago, and they didn't show up to play the Mets until, yes, there it is, Peyton Toll. They didn't show up to play the Mets until like 5 o'clock. The game started at 7. and they asked this guy who was like a up and comer on the Red Sox. He's like he's like a character. He's like a big time like American patriot, like loves to wear jorts, and just you can just see his mustache. Kind of reminds me of the character on Parks and Rec, the guy Nick Offerman played. I don't know what his actual name was, but with this guy, I gotta show you.
Yeah, I was thinking of this guy exactly. Yep.
That's exactly who he reminds me of.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
All right. So here we go.
I had like 5
Do you hear
donuts.
sound?
That's all they had. I was like, we got any protein? Not right now. We got
I don't hear sound.
You're muted.
What do you mean? Where?
On your computer. Ready?
I had like 5 donuts this morning. That's all they had. I was like, we got any protein? Not right now. We got donuts for you. So that's right up my alley. That's not mine. I had 1 glaze. A couple with like the Oreo sprinkles, chocolate filling in the middle.
Protein.
Sure. But it was, we ended up delayed enough to where we got some sausage, egg and cheese, egg and cheese, chicken. We got what we need.
Wait, Russ delivered right to the plane.
Say again.
Uber Eats delivered right to the plane.
I think there was a story that somebody did that on the Colorado flight. I don't know if it happened this time. They had the door open, and I was wandering around on the phone. And like, you got to get back inside.
He's a character. So the Red Sox actually did show up late to play the Mets. They showed up like 35. So they had, think about this, they had to delay the game for everybody coming to this game because the Red Sox plane was delayed by like 36 minutes. They had to delay it.
So they gave him donuts? And
No, like they're just saying like they were just in, on the tarmac, like not going anywhere.
Oh, he plays for the Red Sox.
He's a pitcher for the Red Sox. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. So they're asking him like, what happened? Like, why?
Like, did you guys were you fed during this delay?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I had like 5 donuts. Like,
you could tell he's like, I don't really want to say this, but you guys are asking.
yeah, exactly.
They're like, what kind of donut? He's like, oh, glaze.
The ones with the sprinkles, Oreo sprinkles. Getting to see total pitch if I end up going the game on Sunday. Wow, fingers crossed. That'll be huge. That's awesome, Jack. All right, so that was your little comedic relief, and now we get into far more serious matters. Okay, so on this program, I have not been shy about my distaste for Kathy Engelbert, and I want to actually spell her name right, so I should probably not have a space there. Okay. Oh, sorry. Where'd it go? Kathy. Nope. Save. There we go. Boom. Okay. So Kathy Engelbert is the commissioner of the WNBA. WNBA is a great sports league, up and coming, has so much potential. With her at the helm, they have consistently, I think, missed the mark when it comes to being transparent, communicating, answering the tough questions. Case in point, and I'm not sure what this is, but Dan Patrick, who is like a very highly respected radio host, he has like this ongoing show that I think is like out at a golf course or something for like a media week. He's basically having a lot of people come on and talk about like doing what we're doing, but it's Dan Patrick, so he has like a national audience, and he's doing it like at a golf course. It's important that you know this. Kathy, was invited onto the show, and he was going to ask her like tough questions about Caitlin Clark, about, how she's being treated, how there seems to be like a vendetta against one of the best players in the league. So she agreed to come on the show, and then I'll play the clip. It's a long clip, but we don't need to watch the whole thing. But there are certain parts that you just like, you watch and you're like, no way. Ready?
Yeah, I'm
Do
so
an interview
curious.
with Kathy Engelbert. She's the WNBA commissioner. Todd spoke to her a couple of nights ago, and we had a pairings party. Todd went up to her. She's been very friendly to the show. Last year at this event was friendly to us. And Todd said, hey, we'd love to have you on. There's a lot of questions. People have not heard answers from the commissioner. And she said yes. So yesterday, after the show, we waited almost 2 hours for her. This was scheduled. She was going to do a meeting in her hotel room, a conference call, and then she was going to join us. So Fritzy, for at least 90 minutes, is looking just for an update. We're standing by, we're waiting to interview her. They didn't, balk at anything, didn't say you can't ask anything. And we thought, okay, we're going to be able to finally ask questions about Caitlin Clark, the WNBA expansion, a lot of different things. And we waited and we waited and we waited. And then we got word, Todd did, that the commissioner said that the WNBA staff, the PR staff, said that she is not allowed to do this. They would prefer that she did not do this. You're the commissioner, and you're listening to the PR department, which is fine, but did you check with PR before you said yes to us? We promoted it all day yesterday. Now, look, I know people get busy. People have agendas. The people, like, it was her opportunity to finally say, hey, you can ask me the tough questions, okay? I thought this was going to be a good thing for the WNBA because people still want answers here. There's so many people who have an opinion, agendas here. And this was a chance to sit down. And yes, would the questions be tough? Yes. And I'm sure that had something to do with it. But she went on a radio station in Kansas City. But from what I was told, she was only going to be asked about expansion. They were not going to be, tough questions. So it's just disappointing. Go back to when the Caitlin Clark incident happened. We reached out to the WNBA all morning long. We needed, just give us a comment. Does anybody have a comment on this? Is anybody there at the office? We couldn't get a hold of anybody. So Paulie, during the show, is trying to track down somebody so we can at least let the WNBA have their say, have their voice, get out in front of this. We're just trying to be a journalist here. That's all. We're just trying to ask questions. But don't say yes. And then all of a sudden, somebody probably said, in my opinion, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this. Well, at some point, you have to do this. I mean, if you want to be treated as a serious league, then do these. This is what happens. These are tough questions. But this is a fair outlet for you, a fair platform. I will treat you with respect. But when you tell me, and then 2 hours later with no update, and then we get a feeble response, like, come on. You don't want to do it. You won't. The commissioner of the NFL does not want to come on this show. I've been doing this for 20 years. There's a reason why he doesn't want to come on. I have no problem if he doesn't want to come on. But if he said to me, hey, I'll come on tomorrow, and then all of a sudden he says the NFL PR department said I shouldn't do it. Like, and she's 50 yards away.
Yeah,
she's hitting practice shots out of the bunker. So that's what's disappointing.
You see this?
We deserve more.
Watch. So here's like, it was only for a split second, but look at this. And this is actually like, this is what makes this thing so ridiculous. It's like a scene out of Curb Your Enthusiasm or something.
Disappointing. We deserve more respect than what she gave us.
This is her.
Oh my God.
That's her right there. She's
Oh
like,
my God.
it's unbelievable. I can't believe that's real, dude.
Wow. That's So lame.
It's so
I
lame.
can't even like that's so lame.
Dude, she is the worst. And like you know, you might think that I'm like being harsh on her or something just because, or you know, you could even say like, oh, because she's a woman. Like, no, dude, this is terrible. This is just like
No.
such a terrible way to comport yourself as a leader. Like, who is advising this lady? And like, as part of me, for some reason, and not for some reason, because they're, you know, people are who they show you who they are, right? So like, she seems to me like somebody who is so easily influenced and malleable. So whoever is in her ear saying, Kathy, don't do this, Kathy, do this, like she's just going to listen. She doesn't seem like she has her own opinions or she has like her own belief in anything. She doesn't, she seems to be like a puppet. And it's comical to me that she would be naive or like stupid enough to just go on the golf course after blowing off this show. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. The math isn't adding up at all.
The
Doesn't
math?
make any sense. The math doesn't make sense. What are you doing on the golf course? And oh, there was a lag there.
No, you're good.
And also, you know, it's part of your job to go and do these interviews or to speak up for the league that you're representing. You know, it's just part of the job. Like if you can't go and answer the tough questions, like come on, it's like
I mean, they would be tough.
answer the questions.
Just answer the questions.
Yeah, they're tough, but like
defend yourself.
Defend yourself or explain whatever it is. He's right. It's an opportunity to explain something that's been going around the WNBA in a respectful like
Setting.
Yeah. And with someone who clearly is a respectful man. So yeah, it makes no sense. It's like I don't know. Sometimes PR feels very evil because it's just manipulation at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I don't really know what the intention is behind that.
It's like a big blur job. It's like, how can we blur the lines here?
How can we blur the lines? How can we, you know, bad press is good press. Maybe keep it going. People are talking about us.
No, I see. That's the thing here too. I think they're just so ill-equipped to run the proper PR. I'm saying like whoever's at the offices of the WNBA clearly has no idea what they're doing because like this is like PR 101, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when they're reaching out to you to like try and give you the grace of like, hey, do you want to say something about this like terrible thing that happened to the face of the league? Like the fact that she got, you know, essentially punched in the face on the ground and nobody did anything about it. Just like who, what are these like people that just graduated college that had just have no experience in the field?
The PR Flame asked, I'm curious why the PR department told her no. They probably told her no because they've said they either came to the conclusion that they don't trust what's going to come out of her mouth or she's not briefed. She's not prepared for whatever thing they have written up about it, whatever narrative they've decided.
What that Dan Patrick would? Yeah. So that's my piece. I think she's the worst commissioner in sports.
Regardless, though, it's like, yeah, you know, you should have run that through your PR first before saying yes. Like, I don't understand if your PR is going to come in and say you can't do it day of. Like,
I don't agree.
Yeah, definitely. Either say I'd still come on the show and just say, hey, we can't touch these topics. I don't want to ghost you, but I just can't touch these topics right now. But let's talk about something else. I don't want to not be on the show. I don't know. That's just so lame.
Yeah, very lame. All right. So that is Kathy Engelbert. She is putting another notch in her belt for the worst commissioner in sports. I won't say that she has the outright lead, but it is certainly impressive how she has, you know, pulled her pony up into the, we'll call it top 3 position, pole position here. I would say that Yeah, probably Manfort and Silver now. Silver is definitely sinking to, I would say, second or first, probably jockeying there. So Kathy's right in the mix. Good for her, man. It's impressive. It's impressive what she's done, given the Jules that she's inherited with like the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reeses and the Paige Beckers, like to be fumbling this league in the way that she is honestly
Yeah, it's not fair to the players first and foremost.
Yeah. All right. So we move. Here we go. This now is a little bit hotter, a little bit a little bit more juicy. So the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs, ye of losing to the Knicks in the championship, are continuing to catch some offseason L's here. They have recently announced that their play-by-play announcer, a guy by the name of Jacob Toby, has been relieved from his duties as the play-by-play announcer. Reason being, his girlfriend, I want to be very, very clear about the nomenclature here. Not wife, not fiance.
Girlfriend.
Okay. Like the lowest level.
Yeah.
Released some scandalous news on her Instagram, actually his Instagram. So she managed to get his account. And you've seen this happen before, I'm sure, no doubt, where gets access to the account and then does the dump of the salacious material on the Instagram. And here's what it looked like. This is my girlfriend of 6 years, but I cheated on her with Lauren Waters. So feel free to continue following me if you really think I'm a good guy, because I'm not. Okay.
Wait, the girlfriend posted this
on his
Instagram? Oh my God. That is psycho, but I love it.
Yep. So
I love it.
So here's the real spiciness. This person is a sister of a Spurs player.
Lauren Waters.
Yes, is the sister
of
Lindy Waters III, who is on the Spurs. Okay.
Okay.
So are you with me so far?
And you, by the way, girlfriend of 6 years. We haven't even known each other for 6 years, so they're married. This is
Whoa, what?
Not married, but you know what I mean. Like girlfriend of 6 years, like that's a long time to be dating. That's not like that's why she's taken it to this extreme level.
Girlfriend of 6 years is like, what? Why is she not the fiance?
Because maybe they're still young, but
I don't think so. I think
girlfriend of 6 years. It's like, a girlfriend of 1 year probably or 2 wouldn't take it to Instagram like this, but a 6-year girlfriend.
I mean, a 6-year girlfriend to me is like, girl, what do you think's going on here? Your girlfriend of 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, they might have met in high school.
So here's what Lindy looks like. Lindy Waters III. So that's the Spurs player, right?
Yep.
And then the sister is who we are concerned with, right? So here is some Polaroids of them.
Oh my God.
This is her tea. She's like dumping it on
me and the new girl, Lauren Waters. Oh, it's a full affair.
Yeah, I mean, if they're taking
it's not even a 1-day cheat.
If
That's
they're
a full
taking
affair.
The photo booth stuff, that's
a full affair.
It's bad news.
And they were having fun with the secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, some people just they get off on that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's some tea. I love what the girlfriend did, ruin him.
The dump like this?
Just ruin him.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Now that you know, right?
He's playing with her. She should play with him.
Well, the question remains, and I think Colin Cowherd says it very neatly here. So we'll listen to him, and then we'll kind of take it and run with it. And I love the way that he says this.
Something new today that you can get fired in America for cheating on your girlfriend. I had no.
My bad.
Ready?
Something new today that you can get fired in America for cheating on your girlfriend. I had no idea that was legal. That literally happened. It's a big story. You can get fired in America for cheating on not your wife, a girlfriend.
I mean, I'm with him.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a fireable offense.
It's
Like,
a crazy story.
I don't know if it's a fireable. It's not.
It's not. You can't
It's
like,
not.
like
No.
dude, does that affect his ability to call play-by-play for the Spurs?
No,
Like
it
what?
doesn't. He shouldn't have been fired. That's so ridiculous.
Oh, so you did a full 180 there.
No, I mean, I'm glad the girl outed him on his socials. He doesn't need to have fans, but he can still have a job.
That's a good way to put it. Doesn't need to have fans, but he should still be employed. Yeah, I think this is the right take.
That's exactly the cancel culture that we do not want to see.
Mhm.
Like, people their personal life is their personal life. And I mean, she got petty too about putting it on Instagram. Like, that's like such an extreme move to do.
On his, that means like she
Yeah,
got into
like,
his.
I mean, she clearly was feeling very unhinged about it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I think she did it with the intent of like, he's a public figure. This will ruin him.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. And she did it in the funniest way too.
Crazy.
But I mean, he can issue a public apology and keep his job. Like, I don't know what to say. Like,
It's too late for that. He's gone. He lost it. He done lost it.
I just don't think that's right. I get that if you're a public figure, you should behave. But I mean, how many public figures do we know of that have misbehaved?
Well, I think this is a good point, actually, that Flame raises.
I think the big part is that it was a player's sister, but then they would still be together, right?
Jacob, no, the guy who cheated on, like, the guy cheated on a Spurs player, like with a Spurs player's sister. So, like, if you want to make the case that it's like a company.
No, so I'm saying, like employee.
That's exactly.
But it's not. That's a sister. It's not. It's not an HR violation. That's no way. It's a sister.
Right. So is it a fireable offense?
If it was a player on the Spurs, that's different.
That's right. Ime Doka. That's a good tea time too.
I mean, but is she like, she's not an employee? No, this is not a fireable offense.
Yeah, I agree.
And he shouldn't even have to make an announcement on like whatever TV station he's on. It should
Well, he
just be on
does
his
now.
Instagram.
He does now. She took over. He does now. I mean, if he wants a career.
I know it's wrong of them to have validated that behavior from that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hilarious that she did that, but that shouldn't be validated necessarily.
That's a good point. They just like kind of freaked out. Another example probably of like PR gone wrong.
It's just what? It's like, come on, dude. Like, you worked hard to get that job. What are you doing, man?
You're saying for the guy who did it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Totally.
mean, not that he expected maybe to get fired, but it's like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
take the position you have like with a lot more professionality at the end of the day. Like, don't be doing that.
Professionalism.
Yeah, professionalism. Thank you.
You're welcome. Professionality.
Professionality. That's a word.
Word of the day. All right. So
That is some crazy tea.
crazy tea, piping hot. And the final, I said triple T. It's really like a quad box today. We got our final piece, our final segment, and we call this one Dumb Dundon. So
Wait, sorry. Did the guy from the last video, did he say, feel like we should hire him an attorney?
at the end,
He does need an attorney. He needs to be read his rights.
he definitely does. He needs some help. All right. So Tom Dundon is this notoriously cheap sports owner. He is, I think, known for his cost-cutting measures that he just took with the Portland Trailblazers. So he just bought this basketball team amidst a crazy gambling scandal. And despite the fact that they were in like hot water for most of the season, they managed to make the playoffs. The first time that he was brought under media scrutiny was when we learned that in order to save money, he would make sure, or like somehow, some way, nobody was able to like ask for late checkouts, or there was just like extreme cost cutting measures put on the franchise with regard to players. Like massages were canceled. Like you weren't able to get like any sort of extra work done on you. Also, the players that were playing on this team for the regular season, you need like to make some cuts for the playoffs. You need to like basically like determine who's on the roster and who isn't. And even though some folks don't make the roster, some players that maybe were on the team all season, it's common courtesy that the NBA team lets you travel with them, just so you can like be around the team and be in meetings and like see what it's like to be on a playoff team. Not this guy. This guy was like, here's the people that are coming and going. Here's whose plane tickets I'm paying for. Here's whose hotel rooms I'm paying for. Not you guys. And it's like a couple of key guys that were like integral to the playoff run. So this guy, Tom Dundon, right? He also owns a NHL team. Okay, the Carolina Hurricanes. They just won the Stanley Cup.
Okay, yeah.
So at one side, he's like this cheap asshole. On the other side, he's like a Stanley Cup winning owner. Brought Carolina their first Stanley Cup in 20 years. Tradition for the Stanley Cup winning team to get their roster engraved on the cup. Okay. This is like part and parcel. You win the Stanley Cup, your name is on it forever if you're on the team. Tom Dundon, his wife Verushka Dundon, and their 5 children
Our first.
are first on the cup.
Oh my God.
So here's where it gets really juicy. You have to limit the amount of people you can get engraved, and it's usually reserved for people on the team or affiliated with the team, inclusive of the like equipment managers and stuff. So he had to make decisions, and here's like one of the people. Tom Dundon putting his entire family's name onto the Stanley Cup before all players and staff, and even omitting equipment manager Bobby Gorman, who's been with the Canes organization since they were the Whalers in 1976. And here's a guy who he kicked off.
This is one that I'm going to let you handle because you've been here for all of it with Bob Gorman, who is an original in every sense of the word.
I first met him in 1994. Team was still in Hartford, and look, he's looking at right here, Andrei Svechnikov and Jordan Staal. Andrei Svechnikov was way across the neutral zone. Bob, his expertise in sharpening skates, but at the conclusion of last year, Bob was going to retire.
Yeah.
And it was Rod Brindamore that said, no, we need you still with us. And Bob has told me before, there's no more special request than.
Crazy.
This is the kind of thing that brings out some aggression in me.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Whoa. You hate that?
I
much?
hate that. I hate that.
Yeah.
What did you do to earn that other than pay for it?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Nah, dude. Put your name at the end.
Well, it's custom for the owners. So here,
What did the kids do? Take the kids out.
nothing.
Take the kids out.
Before all players and staff.
Like before the audacity.
Yeah.
Wow, that guy's a real case of narcissism.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that like really like bubbles up some anger in me.
Crazy.
And to not include that guy, to include one of your 5 children. Are you kidding me? 5? Dude, get out of here.
Dax, Drew, Blake, Taysom, Brian. Oh, wait, sorry. Dax, Drew, Blake, Taysom. Oh, Gaden. Sorry. I missed Gaden up there. Gaden, sorry. Gaden.
Couldn't he have removed the Dundon to keep some space? Just put their first names if you're so insistent on adding their names.
It is kind of crazy. There's like a
Put their
character.
first names at the end. Or put the Dundon family. What is wrong with you? Like literally put the Dundon family at the end and there's plenty of room for everyone else.
Yep.
Oh man, that is just
There's interesting. I was reading somewhere. Blazers on town adjust the hotel. Oh wait.
I literally can't look at that.
NHL fans are up in arms that Carolina owner Tom Dundon not only.
I'm echoing. Thank you, Flame. I'm echoing. Why am I echoing?
Not sure.
It's like I have to cover this. Nope, there's still echo.
It's tiny. Okay, here's what it is.
Hello? It's my computer, isn't it?
Could be.
I think I'm good now.
Could be.
Oh my God.
So you have a maximum of 55 names.
My computer.
Those 7 names, including the owner, potentially taking a spot away from some other members of the organization who were legitimately part of the team's success. Well, particularly has incensed some, including members of his family who do not hold specific roles in the organization. Is including the Detroit Red Wings had 9 members of the Ilitch family on the cup after their titles in 1997, 98, 02, and 08, but all served as part owners of or team vice president.
Yeah, if you have a legitimate role on the team and are part of operations or whatever it is, sure. But like you couldn't have had it within seriously, you put the Dundon family at the end and that's it. Everyone gets that. Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm. There they are.
And you're a united family. Great. The Dundon family. Fantastic. Thank you for all your work.
Wait, which one is the mom?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
there she is.
I mean, who signed off on that?
He's the owner. What do you mean?
That's a great idea. Yeah, let's add everyone's names, spell first and last names. What?
Nobody signed off on it. He's the owner.
Right. He can do whatever he wants. No, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Sucks.
It's unfortunate that there are people out there. Yep. Dumb Dundon. That was just a dumb move, dude.
I think
their children, they didn't contribute anything.
I know.
I can't. They don't even understand yet the significance of that trophy.
It's a new form of narcissism unlocked.
That is a new unlock, let me tell you. I mean, there's a child there. Is his name is on there? No.
100%. I didn't know. I didn't know this triggered you so bad.
Yeah. I can't handle stuff like that. It's so infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was such a simple solve. I get wanting to have your name there, and I'm fine with that. Once again, put the Dundon family at the end. And definitely don't remove a guy as crucial as the equipment manager, who is there for every game, every practice, doing everything for the players. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
No.
So
I could slap him.
You could slap him?
Could slap him. Right on the hiney.
The thing to do here, and I think this was done a couple times, was Flame said it. There's a way to remove it. You can essentially exit. Literally they'll put X's in it.
Yeah.
They've done it a couple times. They did it this one time when this guy who was later found to have sexually assaulted somebody. They went back and took his name off. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that here, but I think this is just like
This is just so beyond.
so gross, man.
So beyond. It's so gross.
So
I'm
weird.
not saying don't put your name on that trophy. Like you deserve to have your name on that trophy.
Just
But
not the
put it
kids.
at the bottom. And if you're going to include everyone, put the Dundon family. Point, period, blank, enough. Like, wow, that's next level. I hope he comes to his senses.
No, I don't think so. I think this is his whole shtick.
That's so beyond gross.
Yeah, nasty stuff. All right, that was the.
Maybe the kids will change it.
No, I don't think so. I think the kids will just listen
Maybe
to
they'll grow up and change.
listen to Papa. They'll just listen to Daddy.
Ah,
All right.
sorry, Carolina Hurricanes. You guys deserve better.
That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see here. Getting up our tea time for the day here.
That shook me a little. I'm like trying to be in a good mood, but I'm like pissy now.
I think you'll get back into it with this. No, this is actually a good one. This is fun. All right. So today's tea time brought to you by Flame Raptor Raven.
It's a nice full circle there, Nick.
Yeah. Callback. All right. Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor. Information accumulated by Flame Raptor Raven. So this is kind of timely because we're nearing the end of FIFA and the World Cup. So the precedent
I
here.
want it to end.
I know. I saw a tweet. It was like, in this moment, I'm now regretting going to sleep for the 11 o'clock Algeria versus Austria game.
Yes. Yes.
Just 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah. All right. So there are, I guess, the new trophy, which is like what we're used to on the right, which I think is I don't like this trophy. I don't like this trophy at all. I think
The
it's
soccer ball?
just the current FIFA trophy looks to me like it was like picked up off the ground and like it's just not good looking. It just seems like it's, I don't know. Anyway, the trophy on the left is the OG trophy.
Yeah. I think it's way nicer.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. It's just like more stately. And it was called the Jules Rimet trophy. It was named after former FIFA president Jules Rimet.
Okay.
And he was the one who passed the vote to like start the actual World Cup, to like officially kick it off. In 1974, the current trophy was created to replace the Jules Rimet trophy after Brazil won their third World Cup in 1970, and as a condition made by Jules Rimet himself, got to keep the original trophy forever. Just like the Stanley Cup, the same trophy was used each year and handed to the winning team. So previously, if you
Oh, wait, the trophy gets handed down?
it was usually like it used to be.
Like you won it this
Until
year, like next one, and then you are the winner, you hand it to the next winner?
in the NHL, they do this with the Stanley Cup. In FIFA, they did this with the Jules Rimet
I see.
until this new trophy emerged.
Okay.
So that is what it looks like.
Oh, the Jules Rimet trophy is gorgeous.
Really nice, right?
Yeah.
It's displayed in the National Football Museum. So there's something you need to know about this trophy. It was stolen twice.
Oh, wow. Twice.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
once, but twice.
And like found, I'm assuming,
Well, we'll see.
because there's only one.
We'll see.
Okay.
So the first time was in 1966, and this is when England was actually hosting the World Cup. It was set to take place in England on May 20th, 4 months before the tournament was set to start. The trophy was sitting in London's Methodist Central Hall, right here.
Mhm.
Look at this young chap, and look at this watchful guardsman, right here. According to one reporter, authorities told them that the most stringent security precautions were taken to protect it. At 11 a.m. on the morning it was stolen, the guard saw that it was safe. 70 minutes later, a guard checking in again, and it's gone. Trophy's gone. with the long gap between the last time the trophy was seen. So 70 minutes is actually a long time.
Yeah.
And the disappearance was discovered. Panic set in as there was no way of knowing how long the trophy had been missing. It's a long time to get away, too. So from there, I guess they started to try and understand like the clues. The England Football Association didn't announce the disappearance because they were kind of embarrassed until the next day. When it was announced, they tried to make it out to be a freak occurrence, which nobody bought. So fans and journalists were like, this thing got stolen. They immediately questioned how on earth they could let this happen. 2 days later, a ransom note appeared. It's like, I have your trophy. At the doorstep of Joe Mears, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
The chairman of England's Football Association.
I have your trophy held hostage.
The note was accompanied by the removable bowl, so he showed proof. So he took, you see this bowl here?
Yeah.
He removed the bowl and sent it with the ransom note just to show that, like, I actually have it.
Wow.
And he demanded £15,000, which is the equivalent of 250,000 pounds
Today.
Probably like closer to $300,000 today.
Okay. Pretty reasonable.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, reasonable considering FIFA makes billions of dollars.
Yeah, he said that. Well, FIFA, the governing body, I think, is not the one who would pay the ransom.
It was this museum guy?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. He claimed he would melt the trophy down if they didn't give him the money.
I will do it.
Oh, melt this thing.
I will do it.
So they were like, uh-oh, what are we going to do here? The actual ransom note is shown here and reads something to the effect of, no doubt you view with very great concern the loss of the World Cup to me. It is only so much weight in scrap gold. So if you want to see it again, I suggest you do as I say and follow my instruction. If I do not hear from you by Thursday or Friday at the latest, I will assume it's one for the pot. The note actually advised against telling the police, but Joe Mears disregarded it and went to them anyway. Mears met with the Scotland Yard and devised a plan. They would agree to the thief's terms, but deliver counterfeit money before setting up a sting operation to catch him. So the plan is given to this guy's demands, like, and we'll meet him where he wants to meet.
Okay.
So they set it up. They had to make it look like,
hoping he's dumb enough to accept
They
counterfeit.
agreed to the deal. So they left a note in the paper saying, like, we're going to do it. Saying, willing to do business, Joe. And the, I guess, like, plan was to go into the park and meet where he, like, asked them to meet. So on March 25th, a man went to meet with Mears on Parkgate Road, but Mears was actually bedridden after an angina attack. So they sent like an undercover officer instead. His name was D.I. Buggy. He was disguised as Mears' assistant, and the transfer was complete. Man, later identified as Edward Bletchy, who was a known gangster, was apprehended at St. Agnes Place. But the trophy, he didn't have the trophy. He basically...
He psyched him out too.
Yeah. He was like, you're gonna bring counterfeit money.
He did as gangsters do.
That's right. So they're like, oh my God, we got the guy, but we don't have the cup. Like, what are we gonna do? 2 days later, on March 27th, Dave Corbett and his dog Pickles were going on a walk when Pickles' nose led Corbett to a bush where they discovered a package wrapped in newspaper. And Corbett opened it up, and there it is. There's the Jules Rimet trophy.
What?
Yeah. So Pickles, the dog, according to Mr. Corbett, he brought the trophy to the police station, tapped it on the front desk, and said, I think I found the World Cup. Only for the sergeant to say, it doesn't look very World Cup-y to me. Nevertheless, they realized it was the real thing and immediately suspected Corbett was the thief. Thankfully, he had an alibi to clear his name, and the English Football Association celebrated the finding of the trophy. England went on to win the World Cup. So you know how they always say, I don't know if you've like picked up on this, it's coming home.
Yes.
That's
I didn't know where that came from.
That's what they're referring to.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's coming home to England. Pickles became a national hero and a star.
Aww.
Pickles even made a cameo appearance in the movie The Spy with Cold Nose. A spy with a cold nose, as can be seen in the photo below. Pickles was named UK's Dog of the Year, and when England won the World Cup, Pickles and Dave Corbett were invited to the celebration dinner.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a biopic called Pickles, the Dog Who Won the World Cup was made in 2006. This dog really took
This
advantage.
dog made a name for itself.
That's right. So sadly, as all dogs go to heaven, Pickles passed away in 1967, and Dave Corbett honored him by making a grave in his garden. In 2016, the 50th anniversary of England's World Cup win, Corbett said, "If you've got a dog, love it. He may pay you back." Corbett used the money received for finding the trophy to buy a house and made sure to say, "I put it all down to my mate Pickles down there." Wow.
My mate Pickles.
Wait, so this guy got enough money to buy a
I don't
house?
I don't get it. I don't like, so did the gangster just say, I don't want to deal with this anymore and like leave it in the park somewhere?
No, I'm sure he was like, "I'm not going to show you where it is until I get my money."
So like when they went to go meet up, he had it hidden nearby,
Yeah, of course.
but instead they took him in.
They just
And the
arrested
whole
him
plan
anyway.
went to, and he wasn't able maybe to communicate. Okay, interesting.
Well, so this is like a, happy ending, whatever, but it was stolen twice.
That's right.
All right. So the second time happened in 1983. Brazil won the World Cup in 1970, and they got to keep it forever.
Okay.
So after the celebrations, the trophy was put on display. So this is like the OG Jules Rimet, not in circulation anymore. It's now in like a Brazilian museum. It was on display at the Brazilian Football Confederation headquarters, where, you'd want to think it'd be forever. Not so. Okay, so somebody in December of 1983 broke into the headquarters. A small group of men broke in, tied up the guards, and they pried the wooden frame that held the bulletproof glass around the trophy and swiped the trophy along with a couple others. As you can imagine, Brazil was in a state of panic as they pleaded with the public to help them search for the stolen trophy. The biggest concern was that the trophy would be melted down and turned into gold bars. And this was a big deal because, Brazil is, I think they have the most World Cups, right? They have 5.
Yeah, they have the most.
It's a big deal to Brazil. It's like, why would you do this?
Right. Like if you're a Brazilian doing this, like, come on.
Yeah, look at the empty case. It's gone.
Wow.
After a long search, Brazil got their guys.
Look at them.
Sergio Pereira Ayers, a.k.a. Sergio Peralta, and Francisco Rivera, nicknamed Chico Barbudo, the bearded man. Sergio was a banker and believed to be the mastermind who recruited Rivera, a former police officer, and others to steal the trophy. Jose Luis Vieira was an Argentine decorator.
Wow.
Sergio also recruited. Not pictured here is Antonio Seta, who claimed Sergio tried to recruit him, but Seta refused because I'm a patriot.
Oh, good Brazilian.
Right?
Oof. An Argentinian taking the trophy away from Brazil.
Oscar Penaja, the inspector who had been tipped off by Seta, released the suspects after admitting he had insufficient evidence to hold them. However, the suspects were later arrested again and given sentences, only for them to run away before they would ever spend any time in jail. The Argentine decorator Vieira was the sole suspect who was rearrested. The others were either murdered or arrested for different crimes. The trophy was never recovered.
No.
But miraculously, the original stone base was found in FIFA's basement. But the gold parts remain missing to this day.
Wow.
So every version on display today of the Jules Rimet is really is merely a replica. It's not the real thing.
Well, what happened to the one in England? The one that was brought back that Pickles found?
No, they passed it on.
They passed that one on to Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there's not a single Jules Rimet existing? Like
Well, there's this
original?
one. And every version on display today is merely a replica of the original. The original stone base sits in the FIFA Museum in Zurich, Switzerland. So this...
So there's not a single original.
I don't think so. I think it was the last one was swiped and then probably melted into. It's crazy. Like, why does people have the two different types of thieves that were trying to steal it or did steal it? The threats were, we're gonna melt it down.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why not just keep it? It's far more valuable.
Well, right. Like the statue in itself is more valuable than the gold melted down. So they're like, if we melt it down, it's not worth anything. It's just worth gold.
Yeah.
But if the statue exists, like it can be worth a lot more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
That's like a piece of fine art or something.
That's so interesting.
It's like, how would you want to ruin it? Like, and then your whole plan is essentially foiled because nobody's gonna. Okay, then it's like you have no more bargaining power. Now you know about the turbulent history.
I had no idea. Isn't that? That's fascinating.
A great kernel for me as well.
Right, and if you try and sell the trophy, everyone knows you stole it. So it's either they buy it back from you for a lot of money, and it's
but
original.
there's some shady
like,
people. I'm sure there's people on the black market that would be like, yeah, I want this thing. I don't care. Like,
Wow.
you're definitely not selling it to like regular people if you steal the World Cup trophy.
What a story there. I had no clue. That's a good story, Flame.
That's a good one, and
That's
it's
a good one.
and it calmed you down after your.
It did. It actually did calm me down. Yeah, it was good. It centered me.
All right, should we check in on the leaderboard real quick before we break?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder where the trophy is though. Maybe they did melt it down ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, trigger.
Oh gosh. All right, let's see.
How did you even find out about this, Flame? Like you did the research, but how did you just did the research on the first trophy and then you discovered that? Wow, he read Brazilian newspapers to find out the suspects. That's so cool.
That's very cool. Okay, so now it gets a little spicy. We have only, let's see, today we got 2 games. Then we have the semis, that's 2 more. And then we have the third place in the final. We have 6 games left. Wow. 6 games left. We got a tie for first, but not really. I like numbers is ahead. Wow. I feel like this is going to come down to the final. It's going to come down to the final and probably the third place game.
Has anyone guessed the score right?
Has anyone?
Yeah.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't. Well, I guess we could check individually.
I haven't guessed a single one.
Really?
Correct, score-wise.
I mean, it's not easy.
Oh, that's awesome, Flame. He was going to do tea time on how the World Cup was created, but then he found out about the trophy. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That would make for a really good like short series on Netflix, like filmed in the 80s.
What, the World Cup?
Yeah, like filmed in the 80s, Brazil, like the World Cup. No, the stolen trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Filmed in the 80s, Brazil in the 80s. That would be a great show. Great show.
Who did you pick for today?
I am Norwegian until further notice. So, I mean, I know I'm wearing Argentina, but I also am rooting. I guess like I am rooting for Argentina, but I don't know anymore after the last game.
You got the jersey on.
Game,
Why wouldn't you be rooting for them? You got the jersey on.
just like, yeah, that last one was really, it was tough. VAR really went too far. So it doesn't, yeah. And I hate that's taking away from me wanting to root for them, but
it's all right.
The truth.
You're allowed. It's all right.
Switzerland, I might pick, I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm definitely going to root for Switzerland. I'm really...
You're so ridiculous. You're not rooting for Switzerland. Get out of here.
I'm not rooting for Switzerland. It's true. I'm not. No. But I don't like how it played out in the last game.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm hoping it's a Norway.
We appreciate. I accept your apology on the referees we have. It's okay. You've done enough. You can root for Argentina again.
But I wouldn't mind if the Argentina-Switzerland game went to penalties or something like insane. It won't.
3-2 Norway. Wow.
Norway-England is going to be a great game. I'm excited for that.
Switzerland. He's got Switzerland. All right, folks. What a day. What a tea time. Thank you for hanging out with us. This has been another edition of
Good to be
RateGame
back.
Live. It's good to be back.
On the live.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everybody for showing up. Reminder that RateGame is free. It's fun. It's for fans of all ages. You rate sports games you love to watch on app stores everywhere. My name is Nick Mark George.
My name is Molly. And hope you two have AC. It's doing its best. It's like a temporary AC. So it's not, we're still not cooled down.
No.
Completely.
We're like we're like cornered off here with fans galore.
Yeah.
Which you guys can't hear, which is good. But I appreciate it, Flame. And we will see you guys.
I'll see you guys next week.
See
But
you
you'll
then.
see Nick soon.
Adios.
Adios.